Getting frisky in here already this morning. Kick the water bucket. Oh, gosh. There we go. Just had the urge to check on you this morning. Just the status with her mamas here. There we go. You're always pooping when I'm trying to check on your... What's that for? What's that for? Hi, do we have somebody who needs attention? Hi. Hi, Mr. Hercules. He's like, I'm your baby. Don't you be getting in your babies. She's obviously not in labor because she's ready to go this morning, but her udder is bigger. I felt it. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely more in there. Somebody's in heat, obviously, because Hugo is beside himself. I mean, he's always being Mr. Alpha Buck, but right now there's somebody in this herd, or probably more than one, because they kind of come into heat around the same time. What's that on your nose, honey? Have you and do? What'd you do? Yeah. You're a little bloody. Y'all got in another fight. See, this is why we ditch bud goats. And right now, everybody seems good to go this morning. So, I'm leaving the gym now. It is Saturday morning. Well, more like lunchtime on Saturday. We have a big, well, for us, big winter storm coming in the wee hours tonight, or well, really early tomorrow morning. The forecast is saying something like 3 or 4 a.m. is when it's supposed to start, so that means today is prep day. So it would be prep day for anybody, no matter whether they had a farm or not. But for me, and I did some of this yesterday, I kind of I had to go to Tractor Supply anyway because I needed to buy some new muck boots, and of course it's nice to have good muck boots when it's about to snow anyway. But picked up toboggan and some things like that. I mostly have all the warm clothes I need. I've done a good job at sort of compiling good quality warm clothes, but then just trying to make sure that I've got everything for the animals. That's this more urgent thing, and most of that's set up too. I'm good on chicken feed, but I do need more goat feed. But I need to get more of that today because I'm basically out, which I was not expecting. I mean, I literally got my last like it was 4 bags of feed, so I got those like a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago probably. And so that's way faster than I'm used to going through feed. But I mean, it's fine. I just need to go get some more before the snow comes in and I can't get to my supplier, because even though he's right here near me, if the roads are super icy, and especially if our driveway is icy, that's really the problem a lot of times, even before the road's an issue, then I won't be able to get to him. So I need to do that. And then I'm going to put more hay in the chicken coop to prevent what happened last time we had that little winter mess a couple weeks ago. I need to make sure that doesn't happen, because that just got too nasty, and I hate it when the chickens are in there and there's just so much water. Hondo will come in and live in the house while this weather is harsh, and he's actually happier outdoors. So I wait until the weather is something that is nasty, or just the temperatures. If they get down in the 20s or something, I bring him in too. But he's really an outside dog. He's got a very much like a hunting dog spirit, and he just prefers it. So he's just a lot better off out there. But when it gets cold, he's better off in the house. So he'll be coming in at the end of today, before the weather starts. And then the other dogs are good. The goats have a great place in the barn. It's already nice and warm, just because it's just full of hay everywhere. There's just hay everywhere right now. I'm gonna head off to do that, and I'll check back in later. I am in my PJs. Came prepared. Okay, we're gonna leave this here. The road does not look good. And this is supposed to be our driveway. Let's check on the chickens. Y'all okay? I know. See, a snow blew all in. That's what I did not want to happen. It's all in their feed. Dang it. I might have to clear that out. Why do they don't have stickers? Well, these seem cozy up here. Y'all okay? Y'all two need to come upstairs. Jeez. You look cold. It's a good thing that Honda's inside. What do you think? Good boy. Oh my goodness. Yes. Does that feel good to be inside? Yeah. You always eat too fast. Choke yourself. Ready? She doesn't seem to mind. Hey, did you eat some snow or something? Look, sit, sit, sit. Let me see your face. No, I know. You smell grandmother's dog. Sit. Paw. Thank you. What? You got snow in your beard. You like it? That's why we love Carhartt, don't we? You know. Not sponsored by Carhartt, but it is literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. No joke. Got a good smell on this? Yeah. Alright, so it's about 2 o'clock and I'm gonna head out and see. I want to check on those chickens because that was really bothering me that they were staying in that one little area and just the amount of snow that had blown in there. I can't really help that right now, and if I tried to put a tarp up, it would just, I don't think I could secure it enough to where the wind wouldn't just immediately blow it off because it is pretty windy right now. So I'm just going to go check on them, then I'm going to check on the goats. I haven't looked at them today, and I know their living conditions are fine, but I want to know, obviously, how they're doing with the babies. So we're going to head out and do that. I have to remember to, ooh, this is slick. You know what? I think we're going to walk through snow because I tell you right now, it's gonna bust my butt. Yeah, they're still in the same place. I don't like that, and maybe they're doing it on purpose, but I don't like it. Okay, I'm going in. It's frozen, so that's not good. Completely frozen? No. But these things aren't moving. It's harsh out here. They didn't want to go upstairs and they seem fine. The water, the metal, they have these metal, they're not nipples, it's like a metal opening that they have to peck on and it releases water, and those were frozen, so I had to look around for something to beat them loose with because I couldn't get them loose with my fingers. So I'm gonna go here and get cleaned up from the chickens and then go down and check on the goats now. But it's a lot harsher out here than it was this morning. So that's half skiing, half walking down this hill. All right, see, this is why I love this barn, because you see all this, and then if I pan, dry, no snow, very protected and warm. Hey boys. See, they've been taking a nap. He just jumped up and stretched when I walked in. Okay, no babies from Daisy. That's good. I would rather them hold off on that today. Break the ice. They're good to go. They don't care. Hello. Oh my gosh! She had her babies. And they are gorgeous. Oh my God, when did you have them? Okay. Would you look at these? Hi, good job, Mama. You did so good. You are just a pro. Oh my gosh, they are cold though. Let's see what we can do about this. Of course. This one they had them. I knew it would happen. I told you. I knew it would happen. Hi, sweethearts. Hi there. Oh, this is a mostly dry. Hi there. Oh, you're so cool. Hi dear. Oh, hi. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's see what you are. Let's see what you are, okay? Let's see. Oh my goodness. I think you are. Oh my God. Hi, Princess. Oh, and you're nursing? Good job nursing there. Will you go nurse too? I know. Are you chilling? Are you chilling? We might have to make you a little sweater. Yeah? Got a nice pink nose. Does that feel so good? What a day to come into the world, huh? What a day. Oh, I know. She sighed. It's a girl. This one's a girl too. Oh my gosh, 2 girls. You nailed it. No, careful there. This one has been basically nursing ever since I got down here. And then she has not yet. And she seems a little cold. But she's also okay, like she's playing a little bit. That right there is sort of, she's bonding, but she's also looking for the udder. And that's not where you're gonna find the udder, sweetheart. Wrong end. Yeah, show her, Polly. A lot of times the mothers kind of guide them by kind of pushing up against their rumps like this, like, and sort of bringing her around to the right side. Polly is very short, extremely short. And so it makes it a little bit harder for the babies to like get under there and figure out what's going on. But they'll do it. And the brown one has had no problem. Try this side, because Sissy's nursing from the other one. Try it there. Try it there. Try getting on your knees like this. There. On your knees there, you can find it easier. There. Back there. Hold on. On your knees. Right here. Right here. Do that again. That was good. We haven't talked yet. Hi there. Oh, you're so pretty. Hi. I know. Ooh. Okay. How's that feel? How's that feel? Is it nice and warm? You are very pretty. Thank you for having them during the daytime, Polly. That was very nice of you. Let's move everybody out so that Polly does not have to fight for real estate. So the brown one is Hazel and the white one is Bonnie. And they seem to be doing pretty well. Nothing unusual. Bonnie, this always happens. There's one twin that like you think is the one that has it all figured out as far as nursing, then the other one seems to struggle more. And Daisy refused to leave the stall earlier, by the way, and since she's likely to deliver too, you know, within the next couple of days, I might as well leave her in here, although she and Polly are very cranky with one another. But yeah, Bonnie, as you can see, Bonnie wants to eat though, and she's looking for it some, and she's talking to Polly and all that, so, and I've put her under there and let her nurse a couple times now. I don't know why they think this is a good time to fight, but oh well. Oh my God, no. Hey, get back. No, go back where you came from. Hey, get thee behind me, Satan. Go. There we go, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, and how about you? No. Come on. Hey, come here. Bark. Come on, let's go. If you're hungry, come here. I have to do this the hard way. Bart, don't break me now. I swear to God. Don't even think about it. Are you kidding me? No. After baby goats are born, really the thing that I stress about the most is just the first 24 to 48 hours. You know, when it's cold like this, especially, but just in general, just making sure that they're strong and that their moms know what they're doing and that they're nursing. That's the main thing. And these two seem to be doing really good, but it is cold. I mean, when my hands are not in my gloves or in my pockets, they are really cold. And the tips of their ears are cold, and I don't like that. But yeah, her tongue isn't cold, so that's a good sign, but her ears are. And they're both the same way. They're both like the same health and everything. They're doing really good. It's just, if I had to guess, the coldest part for them would have been right when they were born, because they were still wet from the birthing fluid. I mean, if you look over in the corner, I won't show it to you because it's not necessarily what everybody would want to see, but the birthing fluid is like, I mean, it kind of froze, you know, on the floor of the barn, so that gives you an idea of, you know, they had that on them too, and she quickly cleaned them off, I could tell. But, you know, it would have been cold. So now that they're mostly dry, and there's a lot of hay in the barn and they can get up against each other, as you can see Bonnie doing in the back. She's trying to find the udder while Polly's laying down. Obviously, I'm going to keep on checking on them a lot today. And tonight, we'll see how it progresses, but tonight I could end up, being down here and sort of checking on them and keeping them warm. I mean, really the critical part is the first, couple of days, just while they're gaining their strength and everything, and then they can take just about anything. But Hazel is very sleepy. She had lots of milk, or colostrum it would be at this point. And now she's getting snuggles. Getting nice and warm. And they're so little. I mean, look, this is my hand, and I have a small hand. And this is her face. So little. I'm going to reluctantly put Miss Hazel down and let her go be with Mama and Sissy. And I'm going to try to tear myself away for a little bit. But But I'll be back, okay? Be back. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called heaven. I brought them into the pallet because I had my car down here. I drove it down last night to stay with my grandmother, and then I left it down here this morning, obviously, because the weather was terrible, and it wasn't worth trying to fight to get it back up to the house, because it's not like I was going to go anywhere anyway. So, and I'm glad I left it down here, because I could just, you know, sort of turn around in the driveway and drive it over to the barn without any danger. And it just serves as a really good, like, headquarters for me when I'm at the barn, because it's heated. And then I'm getting these babies in here and getting them just really nice and warm and dry. They're so cute. They rest their heads on themselves like this. Oh goodness. And just to avoid hypothermia, just from being, like, you know, damp and really cold, I just wanted to make sure that they got off to a good start, and then they should be fine. Everything's normal, everything's good. They're nursing and they're acting normal. So it's just making sure that the cold doesn't cause any issues. But I don't think it will. I've had babies born in very cold temperatures like this before, and they're just fine. So, and I put some blankets, or not blankets, they're towels in there for them to get, like, kind of cuddled up against and warm. I put one over Bonnie, not where she could, like, get under it and smother herself, but I put it sort of folded up small and put it over Bonnie while she was sleeping a little while ago. And when I went to pick her up to bring her in here, she was really nice and warm under that towel. So obviously they can't, like, you know, pull the covers over themselves at night or anything, or tuck themselves in, but they can get up against the towel, because they're nice, dry, like, fluffy towels, so they can get up against them at night if they need some extra warmth. And then, of course, obviously, the natural thing is they can get up against their mama and against each other, and they most of the time instinctively know how to do that really well. So I just wanted to make sure that they didn't, you know, those first couple of hours, you know, when they're learning everything and they're starting to figure out how to find the udder, and just their systems are getting used to being out of the womb, you know, you want to make sure that they get the right kind of start with that, where they aren't struggling just to stay warm. So yeah, I think they're doing pretty dang good. They are, like, snug as a bug in a rug right now. Okay, they're gonna be fine. That was really good. I think that was really good for them to have them in the car for a little while and just get them extra, like, dried off and warm. Because their coats just looked better when I took them back in there. And I put them down, and they stood there for a minute and kind of fussed because Polly was focused on eating. But in a minute, they both started nursing from her together at the same time. They both found it on their own. I didn't have to do anything. So that means we're rocking and rolling. Everything's good. So I'm just going to continue to check on them through the night, and keep an eye on Daisy, because I don't want her to deliver in the snow. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that, because she's really quarreling with Polly right now. And so I don't want them to, one of them almost stepped on the babies earlier because they were fighting. And so I don't want to just put her in with Polly and hope for the best, but I also don't want to leave her out in the other two stalls where she can just walk out into the snow. Obviously, I don't think she would deliver in the snow, but the other goats are really mean to her, so, especially the big ones. So I don't want her to be forced out of the place that would be best for her to give birth. So I'm just going to monitor that and see if it looks like she's going into labor. If she's in labor right now, it's super early because I can't tell. And there's nothing, what's the word I'm looking for? There's nothing happening around her vulva that would indicate that. So we're good right now. I've got time to go to the house and get warm and relax and recharge for a little bit, and then do all the other chores, and then I'll eventually come back down here tonight and spend the night down here. So yeah, successful birth. Okay, I'm gonna walk up here. I want to check on the chickens again because that just kind of bothered me. Sorry, I'm got a runny nose because it's cold. But gosh, what a good day. Like if I seem a little subdued, it's just because I take it really seriously when they come, and I want to make sure that they're okay. And you know, the harsh weather it becomes stressful to me the moment you introduce an animal that could be harmed by it. Because if I'm just here snowed in, I'm just enjoying life, you know, and I'm just taking the time to enjoy the peaceful time at home. And I was going to edit a bunch of videos and stuff today. And but when the babies are born, you know, and you've got these kind of conditions, you just want to be careful about it. Besides, even if it was perfect weather, I'd be watching for the nursing and stuff. But the nursing, everything is good. We're all good. And I'm just really happy about it. And it's 2 girls, which is something that I always prefer because they're, I can continue Polly's line. And there are more overall productive animals. Bucks are very productive too if you keep them intact. But if you keep them intact, they're like Hugo and Bart, you know, and they're kind of a mess. And then you also have the exact situation that I've been put in with Polly, which is accidental pregnancies. Yeah, it's great. Daisy's the one that there was a possibility of her being inbred. No big deal if she is. It's just I won't breed those if there are any girls from that, just because you don't want to like start doubling genetic deficiencies if there was an inbreeding. But I mean, it's not the end of the world if they were. Anyway, yeah, I want to go check on those chickens. And then I'm going to try to get my brain back. I've only had a piece of toast today. And it's 5:25. So I should probably get on that. Okay. So this is something that I never would have thought to do without having animals. Let's walk in the snow at night. It's pretty darn magical. Yeah, they're fully playing with each other at 10 o'clock at night. So I'd say they're feeling pretty good. I don't see a lot of shaking or anything like that. They're still, you know, working on nursing and all that good stuff, and they seem pretty spry. They're being silly. Yeah, they feel good.